Janice, we want a Swedish band on, and you've got a load of Yanks on. What's going on? Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Why not?
Oh, shocked and stunned. Why not? Why not?
We are open to new experience.
People, this is the Bawl Slant. Oh, hang on a minute. I've messed that right up. The Bawl Slant from Sweden. Good evening.
How you doing, man?
What's good
I'm
evening?
Chris,
What's good evening in Sweden? Swedish.
It's minus 17 here. It's beautiful. It's great for cutting your t-shirt with your nipples because it's nice and chilly.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, is it? It's going to be -5 here. You'd probably wear shorts in -5.
That's what we call springtime.
Hey, I was over I told you that last week. I was in Norway in July last year. And at one point when we was in the Arctic Circle, it was 28 degrees. It was absolutely baking because obviously clear blue skies. So it was, for some reason, it feels closer to the sun.
Yeah. See, this is the funny thing is I'm not Swedish, as you may tell by my accent. I'm originally from Florida, so I know all about heat and sunshine.
There you go, people. I can speak Floridanese. Not a problem with that.
You got redneck and
yeah.
Adriano's here. Also, Adro's here. Sorry, man. And Fabio was gonna join in, but he bailed out. He had to drive home, so you just have the two of us right now.
Is he Swedish?
None of us are Swedish.
Janice, we want a Swedish band on, and you've got a load of Yanks on. What's going on? Where you from? Where's he from, mate? Where are you from?
Oh, can you hear him?
No, can't hear him.
He's Italian, man.
Is he Italian? Oh, there you go.
Fabio is also Italian. So you got two Italians. As you guys call us Yanks, but I'm actually from the South, so you should know better than that. There he is.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I had some trouble with the audio.
Early drinking, man. Early drinking.
Excellent, excellent. Better class. If you get offended by anything that I do say, then well, sorry, not sorry. But anyway, whatever. I don't do it on purpose. But I don't know if you heard it before because they were taking the mickey. They were taking the mickey out of me, saying how good is me Swedish. So I played the Swedish chef from the Muppets because that's about as Swedish as it gets for me. So how'd you get on? Do you all speak Swedish?
Yes, I can speak Swedish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm terrible at it, but other than that, yes, I can. So I mean, I can get by.
New drinks, mate.
I'm terrible at English, and I was born here. Do you know what I
mean? You guys have a couple of different accents for sure about that.
Oh, hey.
There's so many different accents here in England.
Yeah, you're right because I'm from the northwest, so I'm from Manchester area, and if I go to talk to people from Scotland, sometimes I'm like, what are they saying? I could probably understand Italian better than I could a broad Scottish accent. Do you know what I mean?
We got so many different accents as well.
Yeah, and the connotation of what you're saying. So, how did you find you all? Did the band form before you got to Sweden? Or did you all find yourself in some bar in Sweden and decide to set up?
Well, there's a few things. We all worked in a strip club together because we're hot men.
I was going to say, did you get too old for it? And had to hang your. Did you have to hang your garters up?
Yeah, we figured we needed to do something. No, so everybody played in touring bands. Edgar was playing with the Dolls, and Fabio still tours around with A&P. And we wanted to do like a 90s project thing. And then now everybody lives somewhere different. So getting together, last year we went to London. For the Wigwam Awards, we got nominated for Best International Band. Because technically now we're just international because...
Best Swedish band.
Yeah. International band. The key was international. Because Adro is living in UK now, and Fabio is back in Italy, and I'm the only one in Sweden at the moment. So for us to go, we're not playing live right now. We're only recording records for Shore Dive Records.
Yeah.
So with Shore Dive, we record albums, we get them produced and everything, and then Shore Dive still releases on CDs and stuff, which is kind of cool because we're into that old school. We're all Gen Xers, and we like, where music still had some kind of value. You could hold on to it and stuff like that. So we still. Yeah, it's a cool thing to Shore Dive. Yeah,
I'm Gen X myself, and I remember it well. And yeah, we talk about a lot. we wouldn't be able to do some of the stuff we do if it wasn't for the new tech and the way music is and what we can do. And so it's opened the door to a lot of people, but it's also it's diluted in some respects what goes on, doesn't it? There's pros and cons with it all. So
yeah. No, it's great now because we can record. We don't have to all get together, go to the studio, practice like we used to. We can all do our parts, and we don't even have to be around each other anymore to have to do it. So it's made it a lot easier for that. It made it more accessible for people who can't get out and do stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's cool for that aspect of it. I like it. But what happens is now you get inundated with so much that it almost becomes a little disposable. So people can like something and then you're just on to the next, you know? So it's kind of...
Hence the reason why we set this show up, because the idea is I don't do anything. Janice trawls through. Janice is the key to it. She just trawls through it all and then goes, this is good, that's not good, this is good, that's not good. And even sometimes an hour or so before the show, she's still changing the playlist. She goes, I'm not happy with that. And then I come along and either add tracks on or move it around, and she goes absolutely mental.
Yeah. We also want to give a shout out to Ollie over at the Isle Records, because coastal guys are super cool, and we talk a lot, and they're great guys, and they help us out a lot.
They are brilliant, and obviously I've not got a lot of knowledge of grunge, so that's why we get them to the grunge section. That's why he was on the show last week, and it's been quite interesting because we're getting into bands that we would never heard of and following them, going, these are good, and that's why we wanted you on the chat. But everyone is gobsmacked that none of you are Swedish.
Well, technically, I'm Swedish. I just wasn't born here. I'm legally a Swedish citizen. Does that count?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, exactly. He identifies as Swedish, and that's all that matters to us. So, so what? Are you all full-time musicians, or do you have to do other stuff?
We got to work, man.
I wish I could be like a full-time musician, but unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not.
So what do you do, Fabio? What's your day thing?
That's Andrew. Yeah. Fabio's driving home. He bailed on us.
I heard that name and it got locked in, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? That's what happened. Sorry, my apologies. What do you do, Den, for a living? What's your thing?
I mean, just working for hospitality, as a proper Italian do. So.
Yeah, could be worse. You could be working for the mafia, but that's another story. But,
that would be better, man.
What about you? What's your daytime job?
I work with commercial aircraft, actually.
Sounds better than mine.
It sounds better, but yeah, it's
better,
pain.
Yeah, what it means is he serves he delivers the dinners to airfields that you've made. That's it. He's in hospitality.
No, I take care of the parts to keep it from falling out of the sky. So yeah, you got me to count on. Good luck, guys.
I've got a question here, which is not music related, and this you should be able to answer this. What is the best Swedish dish and the worst?
Wallenberger is the best Swedish dish. It's like a big kind of. It's not a meatball. It's almost like it's like ground beef, chuck with a little breading on it, and it comes with mashed potatoes, some butter, and some what's it called, peas.
Nice.
And the worst is stew strumming. So Google.
It sounds terrible.
Oh, it's worse than you can imagine. People have to put up signs in their yard that they're going to open it near their house.
Oh, it's that fermented fish.
Videos everywhere. It's
fermented fish, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's rotten fish. It'll make you.
Well, when I was in Norway, they gave us was on like a menu. We went to this special plate, and it was nice. But I had a little bit of it like that was on the plate, and that was like, is this rotten fish?
Yeah. No, this will make the dog throw up. This is how bad this is. This will give you a divorce.
But how can people eat that and say it's nice? Do you know what I mean?
They don't. This is a tradition. It's not nice. Anything that smells like death is not nice. That's nature taught us that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know why they do it, but they do it.
Now, I've got a food-related question for you, which is Italian, and I know the answer to this one. So what I'm going to ask you is going to be insulted. It says, does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Why not?
Oh, shocked and stunned. Why not? Why not?
We are open to new experience. So,
I've actually got a pizza oven in my garden that I built 10 years ago. Proper one. Proper
it
dome.
was good, isn't it?
Oh, 2 minutes for a pizza. Put it in. Wonderful stuff. Lovely.
Special.
Yeah,
You
very special.
can't go wrong with pizza, man.
No, you
They
can't.
love pizza over here too.
That's true, man.
Everyone loves
Can't
pizza.
go wrong.
Everyone loves pizza.
Everyone loves
So you're all remote. So how does that all work with you? Does someone do the backing and then you put it all to mash it together, or?
Yeah, we kind of start. We'll work a project. We'll start. It depends if somebody has a guitar riff or somebody has a melody or something. And then Fabio has his own studio at his house, so he records all the live drum. All of us are like studio musicians, so everybody goes around and works on Fiverr and this and that. But we've always worked together doing this project. And if it ever gets big enough to where we need to go play live, we can, because it's a possibility, but we just haven't got around to it. But yeah, everybody just records, and then we'll get everything done, and then we send it to the mixer. This last EP, we got Steve Fisk. And if you guys haven't Googled who Steve Fisk is, he's an absolute legend from the grunge days. He worked with Nirvana, Soundgarden. He was in Pell Mell.
Wonderful.
And he mixed our whole album. Super great guy. I mean, above and beyond a great guy. And then we had Indino, because he's good. Him and Indino are real close, so he got Indino to master for us. So we're going for that we wanted that classic sub pop sound, you know what I mean, to come where no just pure mixed, all the studio instruments, no editing, no anything, just where it sounded like if it's live. So that's what we got, and that's
nice.
Very excited. It sounds super cool. We think it sounds super cool, and it's not modern sounding. The mixes, but for us, it sounds like what we like, what we dig, and we think it's cool.
Yeah, and we like you as well. That's why you're here. And I've not. To be fair, I've not even listened to the track that you give us. But we'll play that at the end of the interview and let you get on with your evening. Tell us tell us a bit about that, because then everyone will know what it's all about when they do listen to it.
This track, it's kind of, how do we put it? It's kind of a Jesus and Mary chain meets Weezer with a kind of a fuzzy, grungy kind of thing. It was when Steve mixed it, it was his favorite song. He kept on and on about it. He really liked it. So for us, we're stoked, like a legend is working on our stuff. First of all, that he would take the time to work on our stuff. And then, he was really excited about the song. So it's just a cool song, and it's just a little punk rock, grungy, because grunge and punk rock, they're the same. It's in a way for us, because we love punk rock. Me and Adro are really into old school punk rock.
Yeah.
So we still do punk rock stuff, but
awesome.
The Bawl Slant is more of it's grunge in a sense that it's a little slowed down punk is what grunge is, with a little nastier side to it.
Yeah. See, when I was growing up, because we must be sort of similar age, lots of people I knew were into rock. Back then I didn't really like rock, but I liked punk rock, and I liked mod music, the Jam and stuff like that. So that was my bit of music, and UB40. So they were like my three sort of areas I went to, and I didn't really. So in the last, I don't know, say 7 or 8 years that I've really got into rock. Obviously then moved on to indie, like the indie stuff. But yeah, you're right. It's a lot of the sounds sort of come from somewhere else, don't they? So I get what you're saying about the grunge.
It's just a dirty version of kind of punk rock. Punk rock is it's distorted guitars, but it's very clean a lot of the times. The progressions and this and that, and grunge is kind of a little slower and sloppier, just depending on the style. But that's the whole point, right? If you can have a style, but when somebody hears you, they know it's you, and that's the cool thing about it. There's so much music out there. It's hard to keep up, and
it is.
To be stereotyped as one. It's kind of, so we kind of, every record we kind of change it up. We made our last record we just released last year had 14 tracks on it, which it killed us, but it was very grungy, dirty, and Adro got to do these insane solos, like metal solos on these grunge songs. And then we had a steel guitar solo in one of the songs. So it's like
nice
with some kind of different stuff. So yeah, it's just music, right? It's
Excellent.
for fun. And as long as some kids listen to it and enjoying it in their room, that's all it's about for me.
Yeah, definitely. And what more can you hope for? It's like the stuff that we do. Even if, or I go and do stuff somewhere, even if 6 people turned up to listen to you talking about something, or that's people that's taken time to listen to you. You obviously you'd like more than that, and hopefully that's how it all grows. But for people to truly like what you produce and what you're making, is wonderful, isn't it? I'd rather have that than a million false things.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what's cool about when we work with Short and Nico over at Shore Drive Records. You guys check them out. They're out of UK also, and it's Shore Dive, and they print CDs. So all of we know the people who go and buy our CDs are hardcore fans, because nobody's buying CDs unless you really want the music. Nobody buys it just to have it. So he does limited hand number stamps of every CD we put out, and we put out, this is number 4. Yeah, no, this is the 4th album we put out with them, and we always sell out, and more or less we sell them out, and it's just cool because we know those people who are buying it are kind of hardcore people. It's a hardcore, it's a real fan. It's Spotify, it's hard to get that.
Yeah,
and you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, and that's what's important about when people do gigs and they're selling merch, or Spotify, you're not going to get, or any other streaming platforms, you're not going to make a load of money. You'll make far more off selling a few CDs and T-shirts than you will from a load of streams. So, and it's nice that people buy into you. So we've got a few people like that support us and sponsor us every week and things every month. And you think, wow, that's really nice. You know what I mean? It just helps us keep doing what we're doing, what we love doing. And because like for us, it's a hard gig, isn't it? It's a hard gig to make money out of the industry.
It's for the love of it. Like at the age that I'm at, it's like I'm already past all that. I don't care about all that stuff. It's, to me, for us, it's like the end, the music. If we can all sit and listen to music and go, this is an awesome song, and then we put it out, and another cool thing about SoundCloud is people can put comments and stuff. So that was always, SoundCloud's janky and it is what it is, but it's cool in the way you get, there's people who listen that appreciate it, that will comment on it. So you kind of you get that from that, and also, like you said, the hardcore fans, and playing live is a big difference. And we haven't done it with this, and maybe someday we'll finally
one day,
get to doing it. Yeah. We have to. We've been wanting to, but there's always little situational things, but it would. Yeah, exactly. It won't be a problem for us. We just have to. It's mostly me. Get off my lazy ass and get everybody going.
Well,
so
we have another band that we talked to, and they were in the chat. You're probably still in the chat now. Manta Ray. They live in different parts of the UK. They've used to tour years ago. They're not interested in it. They're not doing it for the money. They do it because they love it. We've had them on the show a few times, and they released a charity. They released a charity CD a few months ago. I actually bought it. It's in. Did I bring it in here? I'm not sure if I brought it in. It's still in the house. I actually bought it for the guy, and he went, we've made more money from that charity CD, which they've not got, than anything we've ever done. So it's great.
That's the thing. It costs so much to tour and to get everything and do everything. And then when you got a grown adult life, it really becomes harder and harder. So as long as we can still make music, eventually, if we go play somewhere, it'll be something super special.
Cool.
If we go play something, but if we're going to keep making music, yeah, of course, because for us, it's like, that's our life. We love it more than anything. It's making music, and you get 5 people that enjoy it. What's better than that? You know what I mean?
Excellent. Manta Ray, who I've just been talking about, says, are you on Bandcamp?
Yeah, we're on. You go to Shore Dive Records, and you can see us on there. I'll pop the link up here in a second. Yeah,
put it in the chat group, and then people can have a chat at it. And so that's really good. And I'm really intrigued by your wallpaper behind you. I think that's brilliant.
You like that?
I love that.
It's as Swedish as it gets right there. This is the Fox Studios, is what we called it. I got a Cure poster back there, though.
And I saw that. I was going to say, I bet you like the Cure. I'm a mind reader, but I could see it over your shoulder. But I thought,
who doesn't like Boys Don't Cry?
Everybody's got to like the Cure, haven't they? If they don't,
my God, who doesn't like it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there you go, people. It's in the chat there. Go and check them out. They've dropped in there. And Janice, copy that so we can share it on our social media. And
come on, Janice.
Yeah, go on, Janice. Oh, before we go any further, because I forgot on the last one, what we do, we normally, and I need to get them all back on, when we have bands on, we get them to do a drop. So, like, this is the Bawl Slant, and you're listening to Duggystone Radio. Can you do that for us? And I'll get Eddie to make it into a jingle.
Can you do it at the same time? Can we time it? What do you want? This is the Bawl Slant.
What happens when you do it together? It'll turn into a crock of shit. So it's best if one of you does it. Seriously, it will. If you do it, you'll mess up with your. Yeah, go on.
All right. This is the Bawl Slant, and you're on Duggystone Radio.
Thank you. No, it has, because Manta Ray, and I need to get on my I had my computer rebuilt and there was 3 of them, and it's the most comical jingle ever because they're all laughing because they're all out of sync and because it's not been rehearsed. It's not like they've done it before. So they're going to give you a follow on everyone give them a follow on Bandcamp and go and check them out. It's absolutely brilliant. Where's the name come from?
Oh man, this was a terrible name decision because everybody just thinks balls, and it's really hard when you every time gotta say there's a W involved in the name, because balling, like in the South, going to Florida, balling, say is like when somebody's screaming and carrying on.
Yeah.
So it's a different angle of screaming and carrying on. So it's the Bawl Slant. Yeah. At the time, I thought it was quirky and funny, but after everybody kept saying the ball, I thought, oh shit.
Well, see, that's the thing, you see, because in Florida, everyone will know what it means, but when you come out of that, and it's like I'm always amazed because I've got lots of friends on social media from the States, and they talk about things and they say things, and I'm like, what are they? What do they mean? I don't even know. I have no idea what they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Or references to things probably from their childhood or whatever. And I'm like, well, I have no idea what they're talking about.
That's what makes you look it up. Google is our friend, right? It's not like we don't have the encyclopedias anymore.
I know we don't need them. We don't need them. Oh, say, oh, the time's flown by. So, is anything I've not asked you that you want to get out there or promote or talk about? We're going to play your track in a minute and let you go, and then and we'll let everyone enjoy that. Is there anything?
No, just check out. They released the new record. It's on CD now, and all the songs slowly come on Spotify one at a time. But the CD and the album is out on Shore Dive right now with limited CDs. So if you dig it, check it out. Go buy it. Put it in your CD. You put it in your mom's CD player. I don't know if you have one, but somebody's got one.
Hey, my car's that old. It's still got one in it.
See, there you go. Yeah. You got the right kind of car.
I've got a 10-year-old for Freelander, and I've still got a CD player, so I'm all right. I've not got one in the house. No one. I think we've got one. I've got one in the studio. That's it. Which I have to dig out should I need to play a CD. So it's mad, isn't it? It's mad how we've gone from vinyl to tapes to CDs to. Yep. It's crazy, now we're all digital, aren't we? So brilliant. Well, I'm going to let you get on with your evening, wherever you're at, what you're doing. Seriously, guys, thanks for the time of coming on. It's been wonderful to chat to you. We really like your stuff, and I'm so glad that Lila Records put it on so that we can listen to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been on the show, and it's really good.
Thanks a ton, Ollie. We owe you, buddy.
Thanks for having us.
We owe you a pint.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. Maybe you could do a gig with them somewhere. But
yeah, I know.
Keep in touch with Janice or let Lila Records know what you're doing. If you want to come on again or promote anything, we'll do that. Any new music, make sure Janice knows about it, and we'll make sure we've got it on the playlist and we'll promote you. But I really like doing these interviews because I never know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect tonight, and it's totally different. I've got someone from Florida and someone from Italy. And that's
what we were laughing in the chat.
And it's absolutely brilliant because it was a proper curveball, that wasn't
it? It's cool, though. That's what makes it interesting, right?
Proper Bawl Slant, that wasn't it? See what I did there?
Exactly.
See what I mean? Right, we're gonna hit this tune and let everyone enjoy it. Thanks very much. Keep in touch.
Perfect.
You've been absolute stars. Cheers, lads. Wow. Enjoy this, people.
Every time I see you around, I feel this way. It might mean something, but this feeling never lasts, this feeling never stays.
me home, diddy hoon, gonna say do. Ye beer, horn, beer, bork, bork, bork. Well, there you have it. The only Swedish, non-Swedish, international Swedish band on Dougie's Atomic Dustbin. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. That track is awesome, guys. Tell him, Janice, love that. Thanks for letting us have it. Play it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Go and check him out. And if you watch it on YouTube, Dougie's Atomic Dustbin, sponsored by MI Storage. Thanks very much for them for making the show happen, because we need to keep the lights on. But it's really nice when you get to interview bands, especially when you wasn't expecting that, because I was expecting the Swedish band. He's Swedish because he lives in Sweden, so that makes sense. So, anyway, yeah, wonderful. I had to put the Swedish chef on as well, didn't I? Oh, and pineapple on pizza from Italian. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Anyway, Dougie's Atomic